So last session we have discussed how to configure the Selenium with your Java project, and then we have seen how to launch a browser. So today we'll go through some of the WebDriver methods in order to do automation testing using Selenium, right? So today's session what we do is that, yesterday what we have done is that, so how to create a Java project and how to append the library Selenium standalone server library jar file to your Java project and make your Java project as Java Selenium project. And then we have seen how to launch a browser. So any browser, your customized browser, it can be Google Chrome or Internet Explorer or any browser. So how to launch your customized browser. So we have done everything. Today what we see is that, so we'll see some of the methods of WebDriver. So how to launch an application. So how to launch an application, like we'll see. So we use two methods. What are the two methods we use? For launching your application? So we use a method called get. We have discussed yesterday, right? Get. How the get method will be, like get method returns nothing and takes a string parameter. So this is how a get method will be used. So we'll see how to use a get method. So I'm opening your previous project. So in this project what we have done is that we wrote a class. So in order to launch Google Chrome browser, so now we are going to launch an application in this browser. So give a driver object dot get. So get. So you need to give the URL. So which application you are going to launch. Suppose I want to launch Google Web Search Engine, Google Web Page. I just click on driver.get. So and in the string parameter I have given the URL of Google. So let me execute this program once. See, the sequence is that first the Google Chrome browser will be launched and it will be maximized. And then Google web page should be opened. Open, right? So this is how a get method can be used. Like, so how to launch an application. The first thing, in order to perform testing on any application, we should know how to launch that particular application. So how do we launch this application? So in Selenium IDE, how do you launch? Like you are using a command called open, right? So here what we are doing is that we are using a method called get. So in the get, you need to pass a parameter of the URL, like parameter as URL, so that the corresponding website can be launched. So this is how a get method can be used, but there is another way where you can launch your application. What is another way? We have discussed yesterday a list of Selenium WebDriver methods. What is another way?
Navigate.
Yeah, yes, navigate. So navigate is the method. So navigate to. So in this navigate method, again you can pass your URL, but how it is different from get, so we'll see. And so before discussing on navigate method, I would like to tell you one more method, so which is called send keys. So what the send keys method is doing and how to use it, like, so how do you perform testing is that first you need to find an object, and perform an action, right? How do you find the object and perform an action? So in order to find an object, you need to know what is a locator. And perform action is that we know how to perform an action is like either click or type or move. So anything, close or open something, check or uncheck, select or deselect. So whatever the action, first you need to find out the locator. How you know? You know how to find the locator because you have used Firebug and Firepath when we are discussing Selenium IDE. So the thing is that I want to find out an object and perform a particular action on that particular object. If you see, whatever the application we have opened is a Google web page, right? So we open Google web page. If you observe in this particular web page, we have a text box. We have a search text box. Now what I want to do is that I want to enter some search key over here and then click on the search button. If I enter something like, so the search button was automatically enabled. Now what I want to enter some search keyword here and then click on the search button. How do I do? First I need to identify what is my search text box locator. So inspect element with Firebug. So I want to inspect what is the so if you see the corresponding HTML code was highlighted. So regarding that particular search text box, so it is having ID, it's having name, property, and name of the text box is Q. If you see the name of the text box is Q. Now I'm capturing this Q property. So what I want to do is that once this application was opened, now I want to find that element. So we used yesterday one method, like we discussed one method is called FindElement, right? I want to find a single element. So driver dot find element. So with which property you are going to find? You are using the property called name. What is the name? What is the name of the text box there? Just now we have observed, like, what is the name of the text box?
Q.
Is small q. So with Q you can identify the text box. What I want to do is that into that Q I want to search for something called Selenium. I want to pass Selenium as a keyword. So what I did is that send keys means identify a particular object. I don't know what is that object. Identify a particular object with a locator called name, whose name is Q, and send some data into that particular object is the meaning of this statement. So driver is your browser. On your browser you are going to identify a particular object and doing some action on it. Okay. After that what I need to do is that I need to click on that search button. So I need to click on this search button. How do I do this? Again I need to identify this particular button. So I need to find out whether it is having any ID or something. And I need to click on that button. See, if you see, the name of the button is Button Go, BTNG. Again, what I need to do? Again, the same thing. Throughout the Selenium, this is the same thing you write. Driver dot find element. So again, with the name, and what is the name? Button Go. So, and what you need to do here, you are not sending any data. Just you are going to click on the button. So let me check whether it is working or not. Save your project and then click on Run button. So as a sequence of steps, the browser should open and it should maximize. Google web page should open. Selenium should be keyed into that text box and then should click on search button. See, it was done, right? Done automatically. The browser was opened, it was maximized, and Selenium keyword was key into search query text box and then clicked on the search button. Have you observed this one? Open, it was maximized. Okay. Now we do the same thing. Instead of get method, I want to use navigate. Navigate. So the method navigate to will be like this. Instead of get method, what I am using here is the change. What I made is that instead of get method, I have used a method called navigate. So how the navigate method is using? So navigate method is also working as same as get method. It is navigating to you a particular web page. So let me check. So browser open. As usual, it should maximize. And then key in google.com web page into the address space and key in Selenium. Of course, we are not bothering about Selenium, just we are bothering about whether navigate method is working or not. If navigate method is working and it is navigating towards the desired web page or desired website or desired URL, whatever you have provided there. So this is, but if you see normally, I open browser normally. If you see the what is the URL over here, it is google.com, right? It is google.com is the URL. Yeah. Now, if I key in something like Selenium, and if I click on search button, is the same URL?
It's coming slash.
So yeah, right. So when I click on back button, So again, you have another URL, right? URL has been changed. So means whenever you are performing a particular action, in order to ensure whether you have navigated to proper website or not, what you can check the URL. And one more thing, you can check the Google title of the web page. Suppose if I give here something like database and then click on search button. So again, the title of the web page was changing, like title of the browser window was changing. Like I want to know what is the title of the browser and I want to know what is the current URL. So how do I do this? And I want to come back over here. Once I come back, I want to again navigate forward also. So this you can do with your navigate method, whereas get method is not having this facility. Why I'm using navigate method is for this purpose. Like, so navigate method can be used in many ways. So navigate to dot back, and at the same time it can be used for forward. So how it can be used? So we'll see the same application. So once it is opening Google web page and clicking on Selenium, now I want to again come back to the Google web page. How do I do this? Driver dot navigate to, again I want to come back to dot navigate. If I want to again move forward, driver dot navigate dot forward. We'll see what is happening with this. And I want to close the browser after everything. So driver dot quit. Navigating to Google web page and then navigating to Selenium search page and then navigate back and again navigate forward and then close. Observed? Stephen,
Yeah.
is it done? Yeah, right. Lizo and Jaideep also. So if you try to use navigate method means, so navigate method can work based on remembering the history also. Like, but get method is straight away, it can navigate to a particular URL. But navigate method can be remembering the history, and based on that history you can move forward or backward in the browser history page. Like, so this is how you can use a navigate method. So let me more precise in the same application now. Once I want to confirm whether I opened the correct page or not. But how do you confirm whether Google page was opened or not? If you're looking at the Google page, it's okay. But how this program will identify that Google page was opened or not? You need to take the title, right? Driver dot, what is the method? Driver dot get title. Driver dot get title is the method, so that you can get the title of the current web page, but where you are going to store it. So since title is a string, I want to capture title into a string and display that string, or I can directly display the title in a printf statement. So driver dot get title is used to display the title of the application. Get title. Get title is used in order to display the title of the application. So title of the current. So system.out.println, and inside I want to display the title of the application. At the same time, I can display the URL of the application also. How to do that? System.out.println driver dot get current URL. Driver dot get current URL. Now every time this title is being changing, right? And the URL is being changing based on this output. Now what I want to do is that once I key in Selenium and click on search button, so you are navigating to another page. I want to get the title of that page also. Once you navigate back, again you should get the same title and same URL. And once you again navigate forward also, it should change. I just copied and pasted those two statements. Like once I open Google web page, I want to know whether my title is Google title or not, my URL is Google URL or not. So after performing a particular search action on Google web page, I want to confirm whether I have navigated to some other URL and the title of the web page was changing or not. Let's see, I save this program and execute. So new browser was launching and you observe the console. So the console will be displaying the title, so browser was launched, Google page was launched, Selenium search was done. No, not it. Now it is going to do the Selenium search. Again, it is coming back. Again, it is going forward to the Selenium search page and then quit. Yeah, if you see the console, once the Google page was opened, I was asked to display the title of the web page. Yes, it was displayed, the title of the web page, and the corresponding URL also has been displayed. And once it navigated to the Selenium search page, the Selenium search page title was displayed and the URL of that particular page also is being displayed. When it came back, again back to the same page, see there is a change in title again in the URL. When it is going forward, again there is a change in the title and then URL. Means you can have a checkpoint. Means if you have your URL and titles ready with you as your checkpoint or your data, what you can do is that you can compare, you can have a comparison and you can confirm whether your test is passed or failed. So this is how we can use a method navigate, get title, get URL and find element by. Any doubts so far?
Can you please paste the code on the?
Oh, you want the code, right? So only the inside part, right? The class and all you create.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kumar, can you
Yeah.
just quickly show me how to create a class? I haven't got the
Yeah.
video sessions which were recorded. I have to check with Radhakrishna about it. The sessions which are recorded.
Next
Yeah.
program. Yeah, what we do is the next program we do creating from the class. Okay.
Thanks.
The next example. This is the code. Like now, what we do is that we perform link test. You know what is meant by link text means? The in web pages, normally you come across many links, right? You come across many links. Like let's suppose if I open a particular page, any page, like let it be, again for the sake of example, let's say Google page. If I open, so there are many links, right? So Gmail is a link, right? Images is a link. Yes or no? How you can identify a link on a web page? Because whenever you move the cursor, so automatically the cursor symbol turns into hand symbol, right? If it is a link. See? The cursor symbol will be turning into an hand symbol if it is a link. So Gmail is a link, right? Image is a link. Now, in our next program, what we are going to, what is the next step is that we should know how to test a link. So how to locate a link. So how you are going to locate a link? Yes, we have a locator. So we have two different locators in order to locate a particular link. We do with two locators also. So let's start with a new Java class. So how to create a Java class in your project? See, Stephen, go to your source folder.
Yeah.
And select your, yeah, and then click on a new Java class. Click on new Java class and name your Java class. So I'm naming my Java class as link demo and enable your public static void main and click on finish.
Okay.
This is, so automatically a new Java
There
class
shouldn't
was
be any
created under your source.
spaces. There shouldn't be any spaces.
No spaces. Like when we are discussing about how to name a Java class, so I have mentioned some rules, right? Java, not only Java class, any name should not contain any spaces. You can have underscore, but you cannot have any space. Any variable or any method, any class or any interface in Java, you should not put any space. So,
Okay.
strictly no spaces. Yeah. So simple, very simple. So go to your project, Stephen, and then if you want, you can create a package under your project. And under package, you can create your classes, or directly you can create class under your project. By default, it go for default package.
Oh yeah, mine went to
So how to
default package. How can I just
yeah, exactly.
like go into a different? How can I name it? The package?
Very simple. Again, you click on your project. So
Okay.
click on package symbol. So just give your package name. Let's say my package name is day 2. Just click on finish. Automatically, a new package will be created.
Okay.
If here, if I change here day 2, I will get an error because this class belongs to day 1, right? So
Yeah.
you just place the cursor and it is giving you a suggestion.
Okay.
What suggestion it is giving, like move link demo to package 2 or change the package name. If I feel comfortable, so I will change this class into day 2. So automatically, so day 2 got my link demo class.
Okay.
So you create a package and above each and every program, what you do, you just change the package name and it will ask you for a suggestion. Just move to that particular package, then you move it. So now what we are trying to do is that, so we are trying to automate a link. So how to automate a link? So in this web page, I found Gmail is a link and image is a link. Of course, many more links are there. So privacy is a link, terms is a link, settings link, like google.com my is a link, business is a link, about a link. So we'll see how to automate individual link first. Okay, I want to click on Gmail link and I want to click on images link. So how to do that? Again, just for a refreshment right from the beginning, what I need to do, first of all, I need to set my browser. So how to set my browser? System dot remember, right? Set property. Which browser you want to use? I want to use again the Google Chrome, or for a change I want to use IE browser. WebDriver.ie.driver. And what is the value? Value is the path where your driver was located. Where my driver was located, I just copy the same location from previous program. So my driver was located in my JAWS file. Here. So you also do the same thing. So your file is also located in the JAWS folder. So I just copied. What is my IE driver name? IE driver server.exe. Now I need to create an instance of IE browser. How do I create an instance of IE browser? So I need to create an instance object for WebDriver driver equals to, or I can directly create an instance of Internet Explorer driver. So Internet Explorer driver. So this statement will launch Internet Explorer browser. When you are getting this error, just move the cursor to the underlined part and it will suggest you to import So WebDriver, spelling mistake. Go and just import your WebDriver interface to this particular program. Click on WebDriver interface. Similarly, import Internet Explorer driver class also. Change to Internet, sorry. Internet Explorer driver. Just import. Is there any spelling mistake? Internet Explorer driver. Sorry. Keyword new Internet Explorer driver. So import the Internet Explorer driver class also. And now, now I want to navigate to Google page. How to do that? Driver dot get http://google.com. So after navigating to Google, what you want to do is that I want to click on the link called Gmail. I want to click on a link called Gmail. How to identify this? If you right click and inspect the element, you can find the element locator, but that is a link. So I don't know whether it is having ID and name and all also, but it can be located. How to locate that one, we'll see. So the link Gmail, so the HTML tag was highlighted. If you see, this is the code. A class, the class name was given. Of course, you can use class name also, no issue. And but specially you can identify the link with the link text. Link text is that text which is in between the anchor tag. So Gmail is there in between anchor tag. You can use the whole text called Gmail so that you can identify your Gmail. It may be something else also sometimes, but here it is Gmail only. So what I am trying to do is that I am using this particular text in order to identify so Gmail link, and what I want to do is that I want to click on the Gmail. So once I click on that Gmail, what happens? So it is navigating to, I think, login page, like, right? Yeah. So this is what we need to do. Now what I'm trying to do is that, so I want to identify that particular element. So how do I identify? Driver dot, what is the method we wrote? Find element, right? Driver dot find element. So what is the property I said? I want to find that element using link, using link text. What is the link text given over there? The link text that was given is Gmail, right? I'm using the Gmail dot click. I want to use. Click on that. So let me check what happens. So now you are trying to open Internet Explorer browser, not Google Chrome or not Firefox. But the procedure is same. The procedure is same. Only one statement and only one particular word is going to change, is your instance creation and driver file name. That's it. So rest of the program won't change. If you create program for Google Chrome, the same program can be executed on Internet Explorer, Safari, Opera, Mozilla Firefox, any browser. Now we are trying to launch Internet Explorer browser. So IE browser was launched, but haven't maximized in the code, so it was opened in minimal mode. Of course, 2 times I executed, so I'm closing one execution. So IE browser was launched. So timeout. So the program threw an error or an exception. See, it was not executed, I think so. Because the waiting time for Selenium is 0 seconds. It won't wait. What could be the error? Like no such element exception, it is saying that. Because the web page was not opened in a stipulated time. So it is saying that no such element was found. Let me execute one more time. So IE usually slow. So it takes some time in order to launch the browser.
Kumar, can you just move your cursor for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Or why be using the import?
So the driver was launched.
Why be using the import org dot open QA Selenium there?
Because so whatever the methods and classes I'm using in this program was documented in that particular package.
Okay.
So that org.openqa.selenium was there. What we have downloaded yesterday jar file, Selenium standalone server jar file. So
Okay.
those packages are from that particular API. So they are not with Java. So Java doesn't contain any part of Selenium.
Okay.
So all these are not from Java, from Selenium standalone server API.
Okay.
So this is the initial start page for WebDriver server. Open Google. Yes, it is trying to open Google page. No, still. What we did in the program. So driver.get http google.com. Yes, it's 100% correct. We check with navigate because it is very slow with Internet Explorer. So it is unable to launch because of timeout. Like, so once you execute and check, just I am making a time increment. Like, I just want to wait the browser until google.com was keyed in. I'm using a wait method. Have you checked that code?
For mine is giving error. Come on.
The same error?
No, I'm getting a different error.
Okay. What about Lijo and Jaideep? It should work at any cost.
It's working, but it's not clicking Gmail.
It is not clicking on Gmail.
It's not clicking on Gmail.
The Gmail is being open. Yeah, okay. Maybe because of again the delay. So how to make your Selenium wait for some time? So we'll see that in tomorrow. So because sometimes there is bandwidth problem. So loading some multimedia objects into a web page may consume some time. But Selenium timeout is only 0 seconds. It won't give any time. So how to make Selenium wait so that our element will be appearing means so will be loading. So we'll see how to make Selenium wait in different ways in tomorrow's session. So see, since I used a wait method after launching the browser, so but still it was not happening. So I'll show you how to make Selenium wait, and then we can continue with that. But have you checked the same thing with Google Chrome?
No.
Now just I want to perform link testing, the same program, not with IE. IE is taking a lot of time. So that let me check with Google Chrome. So the Google Chrome browser is about to launch. And in that, Google web page should launch as per code. And it should click on Gmail. Oh, so again the timeout. You got an error. What kind of error it is showing? The same case with you, Lisa, right? Exception in thread main. Yeah. No such element exception. Have we did any mistake in link? Okay, we did the wrong thing. Because the link text contains a small l, I just pasted here capital L. So that is why it is saying, so element was not matching. So that is a problem. So the locator is wrong. Whatever the locator we have given in the program is wrong. So there it is small m, so and we have given capital M. So that is the reason it is saying that the element was not found, and it absolutely matches. Now we have observed, is it opening, is it clicking? So, is it happening, Lijo? So, is it clicking on Gmail now? Because the link text is capital G, MAIL small letters, and the program. So what we have did is that, so by mistake we have given capital M instead of small m. Now it was clicked on Gmail link, and it is navigating to Gmail page. So this is how you need to perform testing on link using one method. There is one more method also. So using partial link text. So we'll see how to use partial link text and some of the wait methods in Selenium. Okay. Any doubts in today's session?
Kumar, can you just share, make me a presenter? I want to show you my error, what I'm getting.
Yeah, sure. So what about Lijo and Jaideep? Any doubts in today's session?
No, it's fine. Kumar, can you able to upload this video? Actually, the problem is if we have any doubt, we can't, we're stuck there when we do some practice.
Yeah, I already wrote a mail to Venkatesh to share the link for both because my Google Drive was out of flow. So I don't have any memory to upload that. That's why I wrote a mail to Venkat so that he's going to upload that. Anyway, I'll remind one more time. Yeah, I'll figure out what are the videos which are not necessary, and then I remove those things and try to upload these things also.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Have a nice day, Joe.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
కుమార్
స్టీఫెన్ చెప్పండి.
అది ఒకసారి మీరు షేర్ చేస్తే, అంటే నా ఉద్దేశంలో నేను అంటే సరిగ్గా లాస్ట్ ఫ్యూ సెషన్స్ లో సరిగ్గా నేను నోట్ చేసుకోలేదు కదా, దాని వల్ల ఏమైనా ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుందేమో అని నా డౌట్.
ఓకే ఓకే
సో నా ప్రోగ్రామ్ చూపిస్తాను.
మిమ్మల్ని ప్రెజెంటర్ చేశాను నేను ఇప్పుడు.
నేను షేర్ చేస్తున్నాను నా స్క్రీన్.
ఓకే.
సో ఇది ఎర్రర్ వచ్చింది. కనబడుతుందా నా స్క్రీన్ మీకు?
కనిపిస్తుంది అండి. న్యూ ఇంటర్నెట్ ఎక్స్ప్లోరర్ డ్రైవర్. సో ఐఈ డ్రైవర్ ఎస్ దగ్గర క్యాపిటల్ లెటర్ పెట్టాలి. ఐఈ డ్రైవర్ సర్వర్. సో పైన సిస్టమ్ డాట్ సెట్ ప్రాపర్టీలో ఐఈ డ్రైవర్ సర్వర్ రాస్తారు కదా, అది క్యాపిటల్ లెటర్ పెట్టాలి. అది సెట్ ప్రాపర్టీలో ఎస్ స్మాల్ లెటర్.
ఓకే. మరి
అందులో ఐఈ డ్రైవర్ సర్వర్ రాశారు చివరిలో, అదే లైన్ లో చివర. అందులో డ్రైవర్ పక్కన
డ్రైవర్ పక్కన
ఇంకా రెండో పారామీటర్ లో జార్స్ తర్వాత ఐఈ డ్రైవర్ సర్వర్ అని రాశారు కదా.
అవును.
అందులో ఎస్ క్యాపిటల్ సర్వర్ లో ఆ ఫైల్ నేమ్ యాజ్ టీజ్ గా పెట్టాలి.
ఆ ఫైల్ నేము నేను ఇక్కడ
అండ్ ఇక్కడ జీమెయిల్ లో క్యాపిటల్ ఎం ఉంది కదా, స్మాల్ ఎం చేయండి దాన్ని. చూసారు కదా, ఐఈ డ్రైవర్ సర్వర్ అంత ఎస్ క్యాపిటల్ లెటర్ ఉంది కదా.
ఇందులో కరెక్ట్ గా మార్చాను, క్యాపిటల్ మార్చాను. ఇక్కడ జీమెయిల్ లో జీని స్మాల్ లెటర్ చేయమన్నారు.
స్మాల్ లెటర్ చేయండి. వెబ్ డ్రైవర్
జీ క్యాపిటల్ అండి, ఎం ఒకటే స్మాల్.
ఎం ఒకటే స్మాల్ లెటర్. అండ్ వెబ్ డ్రైవర్ ఉంది కదా, మీరు ఇంపోర్ట్ చేయలేదు. చేశారా? పైన ఇంపోర్ట్ దగ్గర వెబ్ డ్రైవర్ లో డి స్మాల్ లెటర్ పడింది ఇంపోర్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్, అందుకే తప్పు చూపిస్తుంది.
దిస్ వన్.
అది క్యాపిటల్ లెటర్ చేయండి అంతే.
ఇప్పుడు
ఓపెన్ ఓఆర్జీ తప్పు వస్తుందంటే మీరు సెలినియం ప్యాకేజ్ యాడ్ చేయలేదు దీనికి ప్రాజెక్ట్. అసలు మీ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మీద క్లిక్ చేయండి.
ఓకే, అక్కడ
బిల్డ్ పాత్ చేయండి. కాన్ఫిగర్ బిల్డ్ పాత్ వెళ్ళండి. అందుకనే మీకు ఎర్రర్స్ చూపించలేదు అది కరెక్షన్కి. సో అండ్ మీరు లైబ్రరీస్ మీద క్లిక్ చేయండి. యాడ్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ జార్స్ మీద క్లిక్ చేయండి. సెలినియం స్టాండ్ ఎల్ఎన్ సర్వర్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది? మీ జాస్ ఫోల్డర్కి వెళ్ళండి. మీ వర్క్ స్పేస్ లో నథింగ్ ఎల్స్ అంతే.
సో ఇది నా జాస్ ఫైల్,
అది ఓపెన్ చేసుకోండి. ఓపెన్ చేయండి, అప్లై అండ్ దెన్ ఓకే. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఎర్రర్స్ ఏముండవు. సో ఎర్రర్స్ అన్ని కూడా చూసారా, వైప్ అవుట్. రన్ చేయండి. జస్ట్
ఆల్వేస్ లాంచ్ పెట్టచ్చా?
పెట్టుకోవచ్చండి. ఇప్పుడు కూడా ఎర్రర్స్ వచ్చినాయి. ఏమొచ్చా పైకి వెళ్ళండి. Java lang.illegal exception, the driver executable does not, అసలు డ్రైవర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటబుల్ డస్ నాట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అంటుంది. IE driver server.exe సేమ్ ఫోల్డర్ లో ఉంది కదండి.
చార్ట్స్ లో సేమ్ ఫోల్డర్ లో
IE driver server.exe ఉంది కదా.
సేమ్ ఫోల్డర్లో ఉంది.
Yeah, but మేబీ వర్షన్ ప్రాబ్లం అయినా అయ్యి ఉండొచ్చు.
ఓకే,
ఓ పని చేయండి, మీరు దీన్ని గూగుల్తో రన్ చేసి ట్రై చేయండి.
దీన్ని గూగుల్తోనా
గూగుల్తో
ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ ఐఏ బదులు?
అయ్యి, బికాస్ ద వర్షన్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఐ డ్రైవర్ మనకి 32 బిట్ ఉంది. సో
ఓకే,
మీ అది
అది
ఏ
64
వర్షన్
బిట్.
సో మిస్ మ్యాచ్ అయ్యి ఉండొచ్చు. సో చెక్ చేయండి.
ఓకే,
సో బ్రౌజర్ మార్చి రన్ చేయండి, లేదా గెకో డ్రైవర్ డౌన్లోడ్ చేశారు కదా, ఫైర్ ఫాక్స్తో రన్ చేయండి.
ఓకే, దానికి మళ్ళీ మొత్తం కోడ్ మార్చాలి కదా?
కోడ్లో ఒక చిన్న ముక్క మార్చుతారు. ఇప్పుడు గ్రూప్
అదే ఇంటర్నెట్
గూగుల్
ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ డ్రైవర్.
యా, అక్కడ మీరేం మార్చలేదు, కింద మీకు ఆటోమేటిక్గా సజెషన్ చూపిస్తుంది కదా.
ఓకే,
సో నేను ఇప్పుడు కాపీ చేసి పేస్ట్ చేశాను కోడ్.
వేసేసారా?
ఫస్ట్ యా, అందులోంచి మీరు అందులో ఏదో ప్రోగ్రామ్ తీసి రన్ చేయండి, సరిపోతుంది.
ఇది ట్రై చేయమంటారా?
అది
ఫస్ట్
గూగుల్కి అది రన్ చేయండి, అది రన్ చేయండి, సరిపోతుంది.
ఎందుకంటే ఇది కూడా మళ్ళీ ఐ డ్రైవర్ అని ఉంది, ఇంటర్నెట్ ఎక్స్ప్లోర్.
తీసేస్తారా, అది తీసేసి మీరు గూగుల్ డ్రైవర్ అని
ఓకే.
పెడతారు అంతే.
ఓకే, ఆల్రెడీ కాపీ చేశాను.
సో ఈ డ్రైవర్ తీసేసి క్రోమ్ డ్రైవర్ అన్ని స్మాల్ లెటర్స్, క్రోమ్ డ్రైవర్ అన్ని స్మాల్ లెటర్స్. ఓకే, అండ్ వెబ్ డ్రైవర్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు న్యూ క్రోమ్ డ్రైవర్, అది యాస్టీస్గా అలా ఉంది, సరిపోయింది, దాన్ని ఏం మర్చిపోతాండి.
ఓకే,
ఓకే, మీరు ఒకసారి పైకి వెళ్ళండి, ఇంకా ఎర్రర్స్ ఏమన్నా చూద్దాం, అంతేనా?
అంతే. ఇంపోర్ట్ పెట్టక్కర్లేదు.
పెట్టాలండి, అక్కడ చూసారు కదా 2 చోట్ల మీకు అండర్లైన్ వస్తుంది రెడ్ కలర్లో, వెబ్ డ్రైవర్ దగ్గర, అక్కడికి తీసుకెళ్ళండి కర్సర్.
ఇక్కడ
వెబ్ డ్రైవర్ దగ్గర తప్పు చూపిస్తుంది కదా.
యా,
సో ఇంపోర్ట్, ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ ఇంపోర్ట్, అండ్ అట్లాగే ఇక్కడ న్యూ క్రోమ్ డ్రైవర్ దగ్గర
ఇంపోర్ట్ క్రైమ్.
ఇంపోర్ట్ అండ్ సిస్టమ్ డాట్ సెట్ ప్రాపర్టీ, మీరు ఒక పారామీటర్ తప్పించాం కదా, అది ఫస్ట్ పారామీటర్ ఇవ్వలేదు.
సో ఇక్కడ
లోపల
సిస్టమ్ డాట్
లోపలికి వచ్చేసి టైప్ చేయండి బ్రాకెట్ లోపలికి. యా,
ఓకే, ఇక్కడ 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 ఇక్కడ
లెఫ్ట్ మోస్ట్ ఇంకా డబుల్ కోట్స్ దాటి ఇటు వచ్చండి.
అంతే కదా, వెబ్ డ్రైవర్ డాట్ ఐ డ్రైవర్ అలాగే రాయాలా?
వెబ్ డ్రైవర్ డాట్ ఐఈ కాదు, క్రోమ్ రాయాలి, స్మాల్ లెటర్.
అది క్రోమ్ రాస్తాను.
యా, ఇప్పుడు సేవ్ చేయండి, రన్ చేయండి. క్రోమ్ డాట్ డ్రైవర్.
క్రోమ్ డాట్ డ్రైవర్. ఓకే, ఇంకా స్టిల్ చూపెడుతుంది నాకు.
ఏమంటుందండి, అన్రిజాల్వ్డ్ కంపైలేషన్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్.
ఇక్కడ ఇంకోటి వస్తుంది కదా, ఇంపోర్ట్.
లేదండి, లేదు. డ్రైవర్ డాట్ ఫైండ్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఎర్రర్ వస్తుందా మీకు అక్కడ?
డ్రైవర్ డాట్ ఫైండ్ ఎలిమెంట్.
దాన్ని ఇంపోర్ట్ చేయాలి మీరు.
ఓకే,
అది మీరేం చేయదండి, అక్కడ కర్సర్ తీసుకెళ్ళండి, బై డాట్ నేమ్, ఇక్కడ
ఇంపోర్ట్ బై.
యా, అంతే.
ఓకే,
ఎర్రర్ పోయిందండి,
ఎర్రర్ పోయింది.
Error
ఎగ్జిక్యూట్
పోతే-
చేస్తున్నాను. ఫైనల్లీ.
ఎస్. 1-2 times కొంచెం తర్వాత నుంచి అంతా నార్మల్.
ఓకే 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 థ్యాంక్స్ కుమార్, టైం ఎక్స్ట్రా టైం తీసుకున్నాను.
పర్లేదు.
థ్యాంక్స్, హ్యావ్ గుడ్ నైట్. ఓకే టుమారో. యా బై.
జయదీప్ గారు గుడ్ నైట్.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.